Are you a real estate agent that is looking to grow your email list in 2024 and you are trying to figure out what are the best platforms to grow my email list? Today, I'm breaking down my top 5 email list growing platforms. So which platforms grew my email list the most, and just breaking down a little bit about each platform to give you some ideas, but also to encourage you that no matter where you are, you can focus on email list growth and use pretty much any single platform to help you grow your email list. So let's get into it. Are you a real estate agent that wants to learn modern ways to market your real estate business without the cold calling and the door knocking? You want to be more involved with your community, more involved with your kids and your family, and you want to run a business in a way that you love. You want to have the lifestyle, and you are tired of being taught these old school methods where you feel like they just don't align with what your goals are and the type of agent that you want to be. If this sounds like you, I would really encourage you to think about starting a community Facebook group. Now, there's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing this, but I am teaching my 4-week group coaching Facebook group for realtor program starting the week of March 17th. And I would love for you to join in on that coaching program to learn how to start and set up and optimize your group, how to grow your group and engage your group, how to grow your email list with your group, and create leads, connections, and relationships. And all in a way that you love, your community loves, you're impacting your community, you're creating community, and you are lead generating and marketing yourself in a way that is really authentic and relationship based. If this sounds like the type of program that you would love to join, I'm going to encourage you to check out the sign up and the registration. The link is going to be in the description or the show notes, depending on what platform you're listening on. And that goes live the week of March 17th. So happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's get you growing and creating a community Facebook group. Now, if you just want to watch the replay of my top 3 tips for using Facebook groups to grow your local network and create authority and relationships, then that is also going to be in the show notes for you. You can go check that out. Now, let's get to the show. Welcome to the Modern Real Estate Mama podcast. My name is Brayden, and I am a real estate marketing coach, and I've been a full-time real estate agent for the last 7.5 years. I'm a boy mom of 2, and I am teaching you modern content marketing strategies here on this podcast to help you ditch the old school door knocking and cold calling so you can spend more time with your people, with your relationships, with your community, and with your family doing business and creating a business that you love. So stay tuned, because we are going to be sharing tips and strategies for you that you can take and apply and work into your own business to do marketing, do real estate in a way that you love and that your community really resonates with. Today's episode, I am talking about the top 5 platforms that have helped me to personally grow my email list as a real estate agent. Now, I am really excited to share because I want to show you the variety. And of course, there are many ways that you can grow your email list. But one thing that is important to remember is that your email and your text list are one of the biggest things that you need to focus on getting people to, because you want to have a way to connect with people regardless of the status of the social media platforms or the status of your account with the social media and content marketing platforms, right? If YouTube goes down, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, right? If your account gets hacked or banned or whatever it might be, you want to be able to still have your relationships and your connections and a way to directly meet, discuss, talk to, market to your people, your audience, right? And so that's why email list building is so important. And with content marketing, it should be the forefront of one of your categories, because an email list can take someone from just barely knowing you until they are really nurtured, they're warmed up, and they are ready to convert. Even if that could be a couple-year process, which for some people on your email list, it is going to be a few years before you convert them. But I want to share today my top 5 platforms, and then in another episode, we can dive into different strategies to grow your email list, how you're going to do that, how to do email marketing as a real estate agent. So I'm going to go from the the bottom to the top in terms of the number of subscribers, email list subscribers that I have gotten from these different platforms. Are you ready? Okay, coming in at number 5 is Instagram. So Instagram total is one of my lower platforms for email marketing. Now, or email list subscribers. I want to say that I don't attach any kind of worth to each platform based on the number of email subscribers that I've received from them. I just want to put it into perspective for you on a personal note, like, hey, where have my email list subscribers come from? So Instagram total has been my lowest of these top 5 platforms that I'm going to be talking with you about today. But Instagram has also kept me really top of mind with some of my referral partners that are out of area. It's kept me top of mind with my sphere of influence here in my local area. And so when you're looking at each platform, you have to kind of measure it dependent on the platform and what your goals are for that specific platform, right? If I'm trying to use Instagram and measure it in the same way that I'm going to measure another platform, I need to make sure that I have the same goals and the same type of audience and I'm creating the same type of content, right? Which is just not usually how it works. So Instagram is technically my lowest, but it does not mean that it's the lowest value platform or that it's low value at all, right? It just means it's the lowest for getting email subscribers. But I will say, I have had my sphere of influence interact with my stories and then directly message me on Instagram to book an appointment for a listing consultation or a buyer consultation. So that is just something to take into account is, it's not just about the one number of the email list subscribers. Okay, coming in at number 4 is Pinterest. Now, I have talked about Pinterest before, and I'm actually going to be doing a full podcast episode about Pinterest marketing for real estate agents, but Pinterest is kind of like my hidden gem marketing tool. And the thing with Pinterest is that when I started to notice the traffic that I was driving with Pinterest to my content, to my website, I realized that I didn't have anything going to any of my email list opt-ins. And so with Pinterest marketing, I actually believe that my email list could have grown more with Pinterest in the 7.5 years that I was full-time, but I actually didn't put forth the effort to growing my email list with Pinterest like I should have. So Pinterest is number 4, but in the time that I started using Pinterest to grow my email list, it already surpassed Instagram and the number of email list subscribers. Now, Pinterest is one of my lowest time commitments in terms of marketing, and my goals with it are different. So again, we're going to talk about Pinterest on another podcast episode, but as a platform to grow your email list, it's extremely valuable, and it's a passive email list platform for you. So that's something to keep in mind for down the road as you expand and grow your marketing strategies. Okay, coming in at number 3 is TikTok. Now, TikTok was a surpriser for me. I had a post that was very simple, a very, very simple video, kind of go viral for me on TikTok. I had a few of them, but I had one in particular where I was just talking about local pumpkin patches, and I was sharing that I had a local fall guide, and they could go to my link in my profile or they could DM me to get that guide emailed to them. Now, I had a ton of people from TikTok last fall request the guide. And so that became my number 3 platform overall in my email list growth. That is so exciting. And, I think it's something that people really wanted. We've talked about Modern Agent Social Club on this membership, but the fall guide was from Modern Agent Social Club, and it is the one lead magnet that was one of my biggest email list growers overall. And so if you want to join Modern Agent Social Club for the Instagram marketing, some of the email templates, and the lead magnets, I absolutely think it's valuable. You can go to our link in the description of this show and you can sign up for Modern Agent Social Club, even though the doors aren't open, because we do have an affiliate relationship with them. So that is an affiliate link, but it is absolutely worth it. Modern Agent Social Club was one of the best investments, hands down, if I just took into account that one lead magnet alone, not to mention the community, the Instagram marketing, and everything that comes with it. Okay, coming up, number 2. I want to put a preface on this because I personally was not the one investing into these ads, but if I'm looking at email list growth for my team, which is kind of how I took this list, I have to take into account that the number 2 grower of where our email list subscribers had grown from overall was paid ads. So this was paid ads between Facebook and Google PPC. So a lot of this was people signing up for home searches and signing up to get emailed different homes for sale in our area. So if you are wanting to put ad spend behind growing your email list, you absolutely could. Just know that you're going to have to nurture them, and you're going to have a follow-up plan and a system and a process in place. This is where I struggle the most, was as an agent, is converting people who are coming in off of paid ads. It is a learned skill set, and with lots of coaching, I got better at it, but it's still something that if I was going to be full-time in real estate right now, if I was going to be putting money behind Facebook and Google ads specifically, I would also say I need to invest in coaching to learn how to convert these email list subscribers, because not a lot of them are going to convert, and I need to be really, really good at converting these people if I'm going to be putting money behind it. But paid ads between Facebook and Google PPC comes in at number 2. Now, number 1, this one is above all, like the number of leads or email list subscribers that have come from this one platform versus all the other platforms. There's more coming from this one category than all the other categories combined, and that is Facebook groups. So I have had over 850 people join my email list from Facebook groups alone, both my own Facebook groups and other people's Facebook groups, but most of these came from my own Facebook groups. So if you are looking to grow your email list and you want to create a community-based brand, Facebook groups are such a viable route to do that, especially if you want to connect with people about local community-based topics or niche-based topics. I think that Facebook groups are a huge opportunity. They are not dead. They are alive and well. They are still growing my email list, just in different ways as I focus more on helping other real estate agents with their marketing. But if you want to grow your email list and you want to do it in a way that is fun and gets you more connections and gets you into conversations with people easier in an online forum, I would absolutely be using Facebook groups. So again, I talked about this right at the beginning. We have the Facebook group for realtor group coaching program, 4 weeks going on starting the week of March 17th. If you want to join in on that training, go to the show notes or the description, depending on the platform you're listening, and join that, because I'm going to teach you how to grow your email list with Facebook groups, both when people join your group and when people have already joined their group and they didn't opt into your email list, how you can get them after the fact. One thing that I will say is that I had over 1,000, I think it was almost even over 1,500 people in my first group before I ever collected an email address. And not that it's a regret, but it is something that I wish I knew that I could have done earlier, because there's a lot of people that I could have stayed better in touch with and kept the brand in front of a little bit easier if I had known how to get their email list, or how to grow my email list and get their email when they join the group, versus hoping that I could get them to opt in later. I want to get that opt-in in front of them when they're first joining the group. And then also, if they don't subscribe at that time, I want to give another opportunity later. But there's a certain percentage of people that are not ever going to see or opt into that on that second half, that second chance. And so you do miss a chunk of people. So I want to teach you how to set up your Facebook group and how to do this the right way so you can collect email addresses up front. Now, all in all, I would say that when you're growing your email list, it's a good idea on any platform that you're at to be promoting your email list frequently. Like once a week at minimum, you should be promoting your email list. I think if you're making 3 to 5 short form or, between Instagram and TikTok kinds of posts, or Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, I think you should be promoting at least one piece of content that is promoting your email list every single week so you can continue to grow it. And of course, you're going to offer over time different things. You're going to see what works, what attracts people to your email list. Some people are going to sign up for one thing, and other people they're not going to be interested in that, and they're going to sign up for a different thing. You have to have different lead magnets. And we're going to talk about lead magnets for real estate agents, I think, on another podcast episode as well. But you guys can always let me know in the Facebook group or on Instagram what you guys want to know and what you guys think about lead magnets. Now, I am loving the idea of email list growth, but just remember, when you are growing your email list, that there are other things you have to do. It's not good enough to just grow your email list, right? You have to follow up with people and you have to actually email them. So if you are new to email list building and you need to build your email list, I would ask you to commit to email your list just one time per month until you can be consistent with that. And then you can become more frequent after that. But email list building is important, but email list consistency is almost even more so important, because if you have an email list but you don't email them, what's the point, right? You're never going to be able to build that relationship further if you don't continue to build the relationship through conversation and connecting via email. But that is my list. So I want to know if any of these surprised you. If any of these are, platforms that you thought like, I didn't know you could build your email list that way, or I didn't think that would be a good fit or a good way to grow my email list, but it might have me reconsidering some of my content on that specific platform. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this and what your most successful email list building platforms have been for your business, if you have been focused on that. All right, guys, I will see you on the next episode. If you haven't already, joined our community at the Modern Real Estate Mama on Facebook, our free Facebook group community. You can ask questions, connect with other women all across the country who are real estate moms who are trying to grow their business, create a business that they love, and a lifestyle for their family that lasts for generations to come. I will see you on the next episode. And again, don't forget to sign up for that group coaching program. That's going to be starting the week of March 17th. If you want to learn how to grow, optimize, brand your own community Facebook group to build more relationships and build community and a branding asset for years to come.